Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Blind OG, and we are jumping back into our mud focus on Aeon. Alright, so we are back with our warrior Julix. Alright, now let's see about some of our stats real quick so we can remember stats and everything like that.
L enter east, north, west, south, a heavily warded waypoint, a piece of wood. SEAT enter attributes / level statistics resistance SEATS enter. You have 2 practices remaining. Stat current cost.
Alright, so we got 2 practices.
SE enter. You have discovered or been given the following quests. Quest 1, talk to Sonja in the encampment. You can see more.
Alright, so it's time to talk to Sonja.
I enter. You are carrying the following 2 items. A small sack, a blazing torchlight. S8 up space enter. You are carrying 84 of 360 pounds. 1% encumbrance. Bautista has entered the game.
Alright, cool. So we're gonna go down here and talk to Sonja. She's gonna give us a quest.
SKILL enter. You know the following skills. Warrior, multiple attacks bad. Kick very good 88%. Very good 85%. Disarm very good 84%. Cry of victory very good 84%. Thrust very good 85%. Lunge very good 84%.
Alright.
S enter. The healer's tent. Sonja the Elder stands. P-A-L-K-O-S-P-O-N enter. You try to talk to Sonja the Elder ... Sonja tells you about the old Pelham graveyard to the east. Camera has been recording more and more undead to the east, and from my scrying I have determined there to be a great evil in the mausoleums of the graveyard. As you have shown yourself to be a powerful warrior, I would like to personally ask you to investigate rather than involve camera. Please let me know what you find. I suspect much based on my scrying, and my magic is locked onto a small silver ring near the source. If you find the ring, please bring it to me for study. You have been given a quest. Use the quest.
Alright, so we're gonna go pick up this ring from over by the cemetery. Alright, so see what level warrior we are.
Level 6 warrior.
Alright, so we're level 6. So gonna look in here. We're gonna see what equipment we have, what slots are still open on our body slots.
Enter. You are using head red leather cap artifact. Neck a rusty iron collar. Arms a pair of black leather sleeves artifact. Wristwear made of hide. Wrist a bracelet of yellow bones. Hands well made leather gloves rare. Finger a small iron ring. On body a coat of plates. About body a cape. Waist a heavy black belt rare. Legs a pair of tough leather pants. Feet a pair of midnight black boots artifact. Shield around iron shield. Weapon a heavy axe of artifact.
Alright, so we're still missing one of our wrist slots.
Finger a small hands well made leather. Wrist a bracelet of yellow wristwear made of hide.
Oh, never mind. It's wristwear made of hide. Okay, we're not missing any. Alright, so that's not bad. See what's in here.
A pile of equipment. Space. Enter. The following items are currently up for grabs. Worn on head. LVL0 a purple kufi. Worn on neck. LVL0 a blue locket. LVL0 the beads of the dead. LVL2 a rusty iron collar. LVL5 a filthy bib. LVL5 a bloodstained key on the silver cord. RLVL6 a placid new skin collar. Worn on.
Let's see what the key is.
T-A-A-E-Y, enter. You look through the list of donated items, ... You get a bloodstained key on the A-E-Y, enter. A bloodstained key on the silver cord. Level 5. Comp. Metal. Weight 1. Neck. Damage 1d8 speed. Slowest stab 10 wield strength. CHR by -2. You are carrying a bloodstained key on the silver.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to do any good.
D-O-A-T-E-A-E-Y, enter. You donate a
So we'll leave that.
W-E-A-P-O-N, enter. You are wielding a heavy axe with 3d15 Ireland damage type pound.
And we're still wielding the axe. We're gonna check our warrior to see if we are missing anything.
C-A-E-C-A space A-R-R-I-O-R, enter. Things warriors should consider getting ... A heavy axe is a very light weapon, and you could do more damage with a heavier one. Warrior spells and skills level 6.
Alright, so it's telling us we could do more damage with a heavier weapon. And this, the weight of this is 9 if I can remember. And check it out by typing weight.
W-E-I-G-A-T.
And it's an axe.
A-X-E, enter. Estimate out the weight of what? R-E-L-V-E space A-X-E, enter. You stop using the heavy W-E-I-G-A-T space A-X-E, enter. A heavy axe weighs 9 pounds and is 3 in size.
So it's 9 pounds.
U-S-E space A-X-E, enter. L-S-E, enter. The
see if we have anything in here.
Use list all items that you can. LVL9 a Pixie Stinger. LVL9 a vial of grease. LVL8 a half-rotted head of. LVL8 a bloodthorn stalk. LVL8 an amethyst cluster. LVL8 a chunk of honeycomb. LVL8 strips of black. LVL8 halite. LVL8 a piece of chalk. LVL8
this is all just sort of like
LVL7 a Scarlet Columbine Blossom. LVL7 Green Slime Mold. LVL7 a Sprig of Limitless.
Miscellaneous
LVL7
stuff.
LVL7 LVL6 Purple Gelatis. LVL6 Orange. LVL Tot 5 a Fishing Rod. LVL5 a Pouch of Perlanther Beer. LVL5 a Glowing Green Fungus. LVL5 a Dead Queen Angel. LVL5 a Sand Dollar. LVL5 a Nice Carving of Morpheus. LVL5 Bone Meal. LVL5 a Stone Jar filled. LVL5 Yellow Slime Mold. LVL5 a Tiny Dead Bunny. LVL5 a Rusted Dwarven Helm. LVL5 a Thorny Thistle with a Purple Flower. LVL5 Stand Igor. LVL5 a Chunk of Brown. LVL5 a Bottle of Triesling White Art. LVL5 a Bottle of Samson. LVL4 a Shard of Beryl. LVL4 a Yellowish Cavalier. LVL3 a Sprig of Zulian. LVL3 a Sprig of Sol. LVL3 a Vial of Blue Coolant.
So we gotta get
LVL2 a
past
Pillowig Parasol.
all
LVL2 a
of
Pocket Dimension.
this
Pot
stuff.
1 a Mining Torch.
What is a pocket
Pot
dimension?
1 a Mining Torch. LVL1 Pillowig Wings. LVL1 a Palmwood Fishing Pole. LVL1 a Spider Leg. LVL1 an Amber Crystal Lamp. LVL1 an Amber Crystal Lamp. LVL1 an Amber Crystal Lamp. LVL1 a Blazing Torch. LVL1 a Turnip Lantern. LVL1 a
Alright,
Turnip
these are
Lantern.
all light
LVL1 a Turnip Pot
sources.
1 a Ball. LVL1 a handful of blue marsh berries. LVL0 a length of driftwood. LVL0 an empty critter carrier. LVL0 a yellow note. LVL0 a small diary. LVL0 a carrying pouch. LVL0 a carrying pouch. LVL0 a carrying pouch. LVL0 a carrying pouch. LVL0 a bright blue flame candle. LVL0 a bright blue flame candle.
Tons of stuff in here.
LVL0 an ingot of iron. LVL0 an
Alright,
ingot of nickel. LVL0 a thread of time.
some metal.
LVL0 a blood donor card. LVL0 a steak knife brew. LVL0 a love note to Denton. LVL0 a love note to Denton.
Now there is an easier way to do this.
LVL0 a hooded candle holder. LVL0 a largish book title to find auto
Type
lockpicking.
one-handed or two-handed, and it'll
LVL0 a sturdy iron cauldron.
show you what weapons
LVL0 a broken bottle. LVL0
it
a photo of a
has.
young couple.
I didn't really think it was going to have this much miscellaneous stuff, because this donation room never really has this much stuff in it.
RLVL5 a gardening hoe. LVL6 a cheap short bow.
Alright,
LVL1 a smooth green turtle shell, one-handed weapon. LVL0 a dull butter knife. LVL3 a butchering knife. LVL3 a heavy axe hooked. LVL4 a sharp metal spear. LVL5 a rusted light mace. LVL5 a leg bone. LVL5 a yellow bladed sword. LVL6 a scorched cudgel. LVL5 a yellow bladed sword. LVL6 a scorched cudgel.
might be able to get that sword.
LVL6 a strange black mallet. Miscellaneous. LVL6 a scorched cudgel.
Scorched.
Alter Aeon. Edit. Hyphen text. TAAE space SCOR. CAE. Enter. You look through the list of donated items. You get a scorched cudgel. SCOR. Enter. A scorched cudgel. Level 6. Comp. Wood. Weight 7. Damage 3d8 speed. Average crit 16. Wield strength. Damroll.
Alright, so this is weight is 7, so that's not gonna work.
TAAE space SCOR. Enter. You donate a scorched cudgel. TAAE space SCOR. Enter. You look through the list of donated items. You get a bloody broadsword.
I think this is the one I have in my pack, but I want to say it was a level 8.
D space BLOOD. Enter. A bloody broadsword. Level 8. Comp. Metal weight 12. Evil anti-good warrior. 2 wield. Damage 5.
Yeah, it's a 12. It weighs 12, so that would be nice, but we don't have the warrior level yet.
SAO double ARRIOR. Enter. You are level 6 warrior. D space BLOOD. Enter. A bloody broadsword. Level 8. Comp. Metal weight 12. Evil anti-good OATE space SWOR.
There was another sword. It was like a yellow sword. Let's see if we can check that out.
Enter. You look through the list of donated items. You get a yellow bladed sword.
There we go. See what this one is.
Enter. A yellow bladed sword. Level 5. Comp. Copper based. Weight 7. Damage 3d7 speed. Averages of ping slash 16 wield strength.
Lighter.
2. Damroll by.
It's 7.
DOAATE space SWORD. Enter. You donate a DOOD blank. Enter. You donate a bloody.
Alright, so for right now, we're going to stick with the sword that we have, and then when I do get to 8, we'll equip that other sword. So see how much I have to my next level.
Enter. M11C 11T 11W 9N 11D 11 crack 0.0145.
So
enter. M11C 11T 11W 9N 11D 11 crack 0.0145.
Alright, so everything's pretty much almost caught up. So it's almost the same. Alright, so
enter. Enter.
So we're gonna head out and do this quest.
Enter. You are carrying the following 2 items: a small sack, a blazing torch, Y space CEM. E-C, space, Y,
Oh yeah, that's
W,
right. We don't have that waypoint yet, so...
Space, 3, enter, no waypoint found by A, Y, enter, waypoints you can get 2 from here. 1 a heavily warded waypoint, 2 a large waypoint in the stony field, 99 central, W, A, Y, space, 2, enter, the stony field.
Alright, so this is the furthest waypoint we have, which is Stony Field, so we're going to head east from here.
E, enter, a path through the stony field, a bird peck body lies on the ground, rotting, north, east, south, west, L, I, space, B.O.G, enter, on ground contains a restorative potion, a studded belt, studded boots.
Oh, nice.
L-O-O-T, space, O-R-E. Enter, a studded belt is now bound permanently to you. Studded boots is now bound permanently to you. You get 3 items from a bird.
Alright, let's see about these boots.
B-O-O-T, enter, studded boots, level 2, comp, hide, weight 2, AC 2, feet, dam roll by 1, move by 4, hit points by 4, con by 1, this item is bound to you. C-O-M-P-A-R-E.
See, let's compare the boots. They're only level 2, so might be too low.
Enter, comparing objects, studded boots and a pair of midnight black boots, dot, dot, dot. The former is level 2, the latter is level 3. Both weigh 2 pounds. The former is 1-0, the latter is 1-3. Both affect dam roll by 1.
Yeah.
The former affects move by 4. The former affects hit points by 4. The former affects con by 1. The latter affects hit roll by 1. The latter affects STR by 1. The latter affects dex by 1. The former affects armor by 2. The latter affects armor by 3, with a difference of 1. The former...
Yeah.
D-R-O-P, space, D-O-O-P, enter. You drop
We're not going to use those.
D-E,
Oh.
D-O-O-O-O-P, enter. You get stud D-O-A-T, space, D-O-O-T, enter. You can't donate found equipment if D-O-O-T, space, D-O-O-T, enter. S-A-C-R-I, space, D-O-O-T, enter. Rewards appreciates your sacrifice.
Alright, see
enter.
what else we picked up.
4 items, a studded belt, a restorative...
So we got a studded belt.
D-E-L-T, enter. A studded belt, level 2, comp, hide, weight 1, AC 2, waist, dam roll by 1, move by 4, hit points by 4, STR by 1, this item is bound to you. C-O-M-P-A-R-E, space, D-E.
Now we're going to compare the belt to the other one. It's a level 2 belt, so it might not be that great.
L-T, enter. Comparing objects, a studded belt and a heavy black belt, dot, dot, dot. The former is level 2, the latter is total levels 3. The former weighs 1 pound, the latter weighs 4 pounds. The former is 3-0, the latter is 1-4. The former affects dam roll by 1. The former affects move by 4, while the latter affects move by 6. The former affects hit points by 4, while the latter affects hit points by 6. The former affects STR by 1. The latter affects hit roll by 1. The latter affects con by 1. The latter affects saving poison by 5%. The latter affects mana by 6. The former affects armor by 2. The latter affects armor by 1, with a difference of 1. The former has the following flags. The latter has the following flags. Rare.
Alright, so we're going to keep the belt we have too, because this other belt doesn't seem that great. It's not that bad, but it's almost the same. So the armor's a little bit better, but you know, it's not that big of a deal.
D-R-O-P, space, D-E-L-T, enter, A-C-R-I, space, D-E-L-T, enter.
Now, this is a really cool potion.
D, space, D-O-T, enter. A restorative potion, comp, liquid, potion, weight, 1 spell level 1, restoration, condition, almost new. You are carrying a restorative potion.
So yeah, that's cool. Alright, so let's see.
Enter. You can go the following directions. North to dark to tell, east to dark to tell, south to dark to tell, west a large waypoint in a stony field. E, enter. Before a cave entrance, a large, well-used up, enter. North,
right,
enter.
that's a
Wandering
cave.
the stony field. North, south, west, 12 a.m. S, enter. A path through the stony field. A large, leafy green tree provides some shade for weary travelers. North, south, west.
Alright, so there's a tree here.
E-S-P-E-R-E-E, enter. You enter a big leafy tree. You enter a big leafy tree. Inside something. You are sitting on a large branch in a big green tree, sheltered and shielded from prying eyes by large green leaves. Small animals flit and scamper about in the branches. O-D, enter. You don't see any non-minion mobs here in the room with you.
So if you ever need to sleep, and you see like a tree that's an actual, like, where you can actually interact with the tree, you can always sit and rest in the tree. Alright.
O-D, enter. Objects on the ground. O-U-T, enter. West, south,
so type out to get down from the tree or whatever.
X, enter. You can go the following directions. North to dark to tell, south to dark to tell, west to S, enter. Wandering the stony field. A tall fir tree seems strangely out of place here. North, east, west.
Oh, here's another tree. Now this tree, I think there's somebody in this tree and you can actually learn stuff in here.
E-N-T-R-E-E, enter. You enter an adult fir tree. You enter an adult fir tree. Inside something. The interior of the tree is hollow where the heartwood is rotted away. There is the strong smell of resin and everything is kind of sticky. You can leave the tree by typing out. Exit,
oh,
south.
maybe not.
O-D, enter. Objects on the ground. Bautista chats, Spanish. O-D, enter. You don't see any non-minion mobs here with you.
Never mind. I thought it was. Must be one of the other trees.
O-U-T, enter. East, west, you climb out of.
There is one of the trees where there's an actual, like, there's a, like, teacher in one of them.
You can go the following directions. North to dark to tell, east to dark to tell, west to dark to tell. Maleficent chats, anytime with up, enter. Wandering the stony field. A half-rotted fir tree is leaning here against the rocky ridge. North, east. And enter. Wandering the stony field. A large, leafy green tree provides some shade for weary travelers. North, S, enter. Wandering E-S-T-R-E-E, enter. You enter a hollow under the tree. You enter a hollow under the tree. Standing in a hollowed out area under a tree. An old druid stands here.
Okay, here we go. It's a druid. Alright, so this is a druid teacher. for those people who started out with druids. You can always come into this tree and you can learn stuff.
Enter. You have 2 practices left. Orienteering. Int with CHRLVL. Survey not learned 1 any. General skills. Int with CHRLVL. Fishing not learned 1 any. To learn a spell or skill from it.
So survey and fishing, and of course, if you want to know what survey is, you can type help. Usually, it's a good idea. Like if you don't know what something is, of course, you know it's common sense. Use help files, but a lot of people overlook the help files and they're want to know how to use things or how to interact with things and stuff like that. Like it's pretty simple. Like try not to overthink. Try not to overthink stuff when you're trying to interact.
Enter. Turning off channel chat.
All right, so I'll turn off that chat channel.
Enter. Turning off channel gossip.
Turn off that channel too. All right, so survey is actually good because it helps with other forms of navigation, like mountaineering and all this kind of stuff. Like it allows you to look and see sort of like what's around you, and in that way it helps with movement. You can always type help survey.
Enter. Keywords are skill surveying survivalist. Skill survey LVL1 any 85%. Helpful usage survey. The survey skill allows you to take a measure of the surroundings, giving a brief summary of certain properties of the room and exits. You can tell whether it is possible to hide, sneak, flee, etc. Knowledge of various lore skills may give you additional information about the area.
Yeah, so that's a really good thing to have. So I'm going to learn this. Well, I only have 2 practices, so but I'll spend 2 of them on it. Actually,
Enter. Things warriors should consider
check
getting
this real
A heavy
quick.
is a very light weapon, and you could do more damage with a heavier one. Warrior spells and skills level 6 and under that are critical. You know all the critical warrior spells and skills for your level.
Alright, so I know all the spells for my level. And I'm trying to think, like, actually, I don't really think I need survey right now. I can go back and get it if I do need it later. Depending on, some of the choices I make later. So, alright.
Enter. Wandering the stony field.
I'm gonna leave this,
Enter east,
leave this, and we're gonna get over to the cemetery.
Enter. Excellent. Your blood freezes as you hear a Carver shaman's death cry. A Carver shaman is dead. Enter. You can't just walk away from a fight. Use the run L. You cry victory.
There we go. And that's cool. Our skill cry victory kicked in, so that helps with helps give us a little bit more, helps restore us a little bit more after each fight. So that's really cool.
SACC. Enter. Reorx appreciates your sack. Enter. Along the edge of the field, a green-skinned imp hunts the stony fields. Enter. Wandering the stony fields, the bloody remains of KACK. Enter. Pretty hurt. A black turkey vulture is LUNGE. Enter. You lunge at a black turkey vulture. OB. Enter. You cry victory over your fallen enemy. Objects on the ground. The corpse of a black turkey vulture is lying here. The bloody remains of a human scout. LSPACE. ORE. Enter. On ground contains nothing. SACC. Enter. You receive A. Enter. You can go the following directions. North to Dark to Tell. West to Dark to Tell.
Alright, so go north,
south, west, and enter.
till we can go east.
Hairy beast lumber LUNGE. Enter. You lunge at a big hairy beast. Better at SACC. Enter. Better at X. Enter. You can go the following directions. North to Dark to Tell. South to Dark to Tell. West to Dark to Tell. And enter. A path through the stony field. The boss LUNGE. Enter. You lunge at Woodfist. Big nasty. TAR. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at Woodfist. Awful. KACK. Enter. Kiku.
Alright, so see what he's got. He's got a heavy white fur.
Enter. A heavy white fur is now enter. A heavy white fur.
See what the properties are.
Weight 16. AC 5. About body. Saving cold by 5%. Saving fire by 5%. Saving zap by 5%. Hit points by 5. This item is bound to you. You are carrying a heavy white.
Alright, now we're going to compare it.
Enter. Comparing objects, a heavy white fur and a cape. The former is level 3. The latter is level 1. The former weighs 16 pounds. The latter weighs 2 pounds. The former is 5-1. The latter is 1-0. The former affects saving cold by 5%. The former affects saving fire by 5%. The former affects saving zap by 5%. The former affects hit points by 5. The former affects armor by 10. The latter affects armor by 0, with a difference of 10. The former has the following flags. The latter has the following flags. 2 a.m.
Alright, so
enter. A heavy white fur, level 3, comp, hide, weight 16, AC 5, about body, saving CAE. Enter. A cape, level 1, comp, fabric, weight 2, AC 0, about body, you are wearing a cape. Enter. A cape, level 1, comp, fabric, weight 2, AC 0, about body, you are wearing a cape. Enter. You stop using a cape.
we use this fur because it gives us more hit points and the armor. AC is better.
D-O-N-A-T-E space C-A-P. Enter. You donate a cape.
Alright, so donated the cape.
L. Enter. East, north, west. E. Enter. Walking
Go
between high stone walls.
east.
East, west. E. Enter. The cemetery near Pel.
Alright, now we've made it out of that part and we're into the
E.
cemetery.
Enter. You are now.
Go east
N.
and
Enter.
then
The Pelham
north,
Cemetery.
and this is where you'll find the waypoints. Always want to pray,
E-R-A-Y. Enter. You may now recall here.
just in case, when you need to pray. And then there's also things here like food, which will help with hit points.
O-B. Enter. Objects
We'll
on the
check and
ground.
see
A
what's
small candle with a bright blue flame sits here.
on the ground. Oh, well, there. Oh no, that was at the other waypoint. My bad. My bad. The other waypoint, there's usually there's like food and stuff. Alright, so, but it's okay, we don't need that anyway. Alright, so, I'm gonna check my levels
L-E-V-E-L. Enter. Class level
real
micro X
quick.
cost percent. Mage 0130070%. Cleric 0130070%. Thief 0130070%. Warrior 61600056%. Necromancer 0130070%. Druid 0130070%.
Alright, wanted to check those real quick.
L. Enter. East. The Pelham
It's
Cemetery.
getting close to the point where I'll have to choose my second class, and honestly, I'm not really sure what I'm going to choose. Maybe Druid. Yeah, actually, I think I will choose Druid so I can teach you guys a little bit more about crafting and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Warrior Druid. Yeah, so probably should have did a Druid Warrior, but that's all good. All right.
L. Enter. East. The Pelham Cemetery. Way.
All right, so we're supposed to be going down
E.
into
Enter. The edge of the cemetery. East. South. West.
into
E. Enter. The
the
edge of the cemetery. East.
graveyard.
West. A walking skeleton. A-R-C-A. Enter. A walking skeleton falls. E. Enter. You cry victory. You block its attack. Pretty A-R-C-A. Enter. Your blood freezes as you hear.
So everything around here is
You
not
cry
really going to
victory
mess
over
with
your.
us too much or mess with my character too much because I've already, like leveled him up pretty good.
A-E-R-E. Enter. Realm the Island of Slow. The cemetery near Pelham. This is a level 5 area.
It's a level 5
Aeon.
area, and because I've been fighting things in the field and stuff like that, I have more experience. So this is usually how I play my characters. I always grind because it makes things easier. Alright, so we're going to open up this gate to the south.
O-P-E-N G-A-T-E space enter. You open the gate. S enter. An overgrown path through the inner grounds. An L-U-N-G-E enter. You lunge at a walking skeleton. A walking skeleton. S-A-C-C enter. You receive 4 S enter. Beneath the giant oak. A mindless zombie. L-U-N-G-E enter. You lunge at a wandering zombie. T-A-R enter. You draw back your weapon. Then thrust it at a wandering. You L-U-N-G-E enter. You lunge at a wandering zombie. A wandering zombie.
Alright.
You can now level. You cry victory over your fallen enemy.
So I'm going to choose Druid
You
as
know what's given
my
you a gift.
second.
L-E-V-E-L-D R-U-I-D enter. You gain a level. You are now level 1 druid with 7 total levels. You gain 6/181 hit, 1/83 mana, 0/258 movement, 5/7 practices. You can now learn the skill plant lore. You can now learn the spell Gust of Wind. Congratulations. You
Alright,
now have levels
cool.
into L-U-N-G-E enter. You lunge at a wandering zombie. T-A-R enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a wand. You cry A-C-C enter. You receive 6.
So that's cool because I'll be able to learn Gust of Wind. Check my mana. I don't really have that much mana, but that's okay.
M-A-N-A enter. You have 83 mana out of 83 max.
Because most of the time I won't be using it. If I do use magic, it'll be here and there, or for my druid, it'll be to cast like Earth Wall, or maybe even to call an animal.
L-U-N-G-E enter. You lunge at a walking skeleton. More adept at lunge. +5.
Alright.
E enter the inner grounds, north, east, south, west. S enter an overgrown path through the inner. E enter excellent before the eastern mausoleum. A light.
Alright.
L-U-N-G enter. You lunge at a
Now
skeleton.
we're here at the Eastern Mausoleum,
Victory over your fallen.
which is where we needed to go. I'm gonna rest up.
R-E-S-E enter. You sit down and rest your tired bones. You are full.
I'm already full.
T-S-E-A-N-D enter. You stand up.
So the only thing about this fight that's coming up with this ghost is we don't have any spells, and physical attacks are okay. At least if I can remember, they're okay, but they don't really do that much.
S-E-L-L enter. You know the following spells.
So I should probably go back and learn learn Gust of Wind real quick. I think that's what I am going to do. So I'm going to recall.
RECALL. Enter. Greater Yorks for transportation. AY space.
And then go back
1.
to
Enter. East, north, west.
first
Enter.
waypoint.
The guarded entrance to the S. Enter. Before a covered wagons. The bully, the resident spellcaster.
And I'm going to learn Gust of Wind.
LISE. Enter. You have
See
7
what they
practices
have
left. Druid
here.
plant lore. Int with CHRLVL. Thistles not learned 12-14 to Drew. Druid earth and water. Int with CHRLVL. Earth wall not learned 11-13 to Drew. Druid air. Int with CHRLVL.
I can learn.
Outland if you are trying to learn this Gust of Wind not learned 11-13 1 Drew.
Alright, so I can learn that.
Int with CHR Druid air. Earth wall not learned 11-13 to Drew. 4 a.m.
And I have to be a 2 druid.
Wall not learned 11-13 2 Drew.
Have to be a level 2 druid to learn Earth Wall, so I'll get that as soon as I can.
With CHRLVL, Druid Earth and Water. Thistles not learned 12-14 to Drew.
And I have to be a level 2 to learn Thistles too. So I'm gonna learn right now is Gust of Wind.
Space GUSE space. Enter. Your wisdom is too low. You need at least 13 wisdom to learn that.
Okay, so that's one thing that is really bad about putting together like warriors and magic casters, because the stats are weird. Alright, so we're gonna check and see what we have.
Enter. Attributes / level statistics resistance is MISC +++ SASSEAT. Enter. You have 7 practices remaining. Stat current constant practices. Strength 18-6 you can train. Intelligence 12-8. Wisdom 12-8. Dexterity 14-6 you can train. Constitution 15-6 you can train. Charisma 13 RAIN.
Alright, so I think it said my intelligence was too low.
Enter. Your wisdom is too low. You need
wisdom.
Enter. You don't have enough practices.
Oh,
SEAT.
so sad.
Enter. You have 7 practices remaining. Stat
Alright.
constant practices. Strength 18-6 you can train. Intelligence 12-8. Wisdom 12-8. Dexterity 14-6 you can train.
Alright, so we need one more practice. So it looks like we're going to have to we'll just not fight that ghost. That's pretty much it. Like, we can go past it. We don't really need it. It drops a potion for anyone who is curious.
Enter east. Enter AY space 4. Enter no waypoint. AY space 3. Enter the cemetery near Pelham. Use.
Alright, so all it drops is a potion. Alright, so we're gonna continue what we're doing.
Enter HP and mana are full. You will need about 1 second to regen movement. Enter south. Excellent. The edge of the cemetery. Enter. You lunge at a wandering zombie. A wandering AR. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a walking Enter. A walking skeleton falls. Enter.
Alright.
You cry victory over your fallen enemy. The edge of the cemetery. East west. Enter east before S. Enter. The gate is closed. OPEN space GATE space S. Enter. You open S. Enter east west. Enter west south beneath the LUNG. Enter. You lunge at a wandering zombie. UACC. Enter. Yorks appreciates your Enter east north the inner grounds. LUNG. Enter. You lunge at a walking skeleton. A walking skeleton falls apart. SACC. Enter. Yorks appreciate L. Enter east north the inner grounds. North east. Enter the inner grounds. North south west. S. Enter east north before the eastern mausoleum.
Alright, so we're gonna enter Moz.
ESM AU.
Or enter MAU, Ma, whatever.
Enter Pelham Cemetery.
Alright, so there is a ghost or a spirit. Alright, that's the Fading Guardian. If you want to fight it, you can. It's gonna give you a potion, protection of from evil. So that's a cool potion to have. It's not really, I mean, you don't exactly need it. See if we have one on the ground. Sometimes you can find them laying around too.
Enter objects on the ground. A wooden pole has a rag tied to one end.
Alright, so no.
Enter a crypt beneath the mausoleum. East, west, up.
Alright, so now in this crypt you can explore to get more experience, and that's something that's really, really good, is to explore to get more experience. Now I will explore a little bit, but I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to explore a little bit. For those who don't want to explore, the vampire is in the northern section of this crypt. So like when you come down here, you can go east and west. I usually go west and then head north and west and north until I can't go north anymore, and then head east. And I'll show you guys that right now. So we will get into some fights on our way there, and we'll explore a little bit, because I might be able to find some weapons in here, and I'm pretty sure that there's like a couple of swords in here, like colors and stuff like that. Alright, so
enter in the dark and crypt an undead corpse. LUNGE. Enter. You lunge at a ghoul. Pretty KACK. Enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a ghoul's death cry. A ghoul is dead. You received L space ISPCORT. Enter. On ground contains nothing. SACC. Enter. Your OB. Enter. Objects on the ground.
Alright.
Enter. You can go the following directions. North to dark to tell. East to dark to tell. South to dark to tell. And enter. Deep within a crypt. An undead L-U-N-G-E. Enter. You lunge at a ghoul. Your blood freezes as you hear a ghoul. A-C-C. Enter. Reorts of X. Enter. You can go the following directions. North to dark to tell. East to dark to tell. South to dark to tell. West to dark to tell. Dub. Enter. Deep in the dry crypt. East. South. West. S. Enter. The southeast corner of the crypt. North. West. Dub. Enter. A dry musty crypt. East. West. W. Enter. A dry, musty crypt. A sheet-like shape. L-U-N-G-E. Enter. You lunge at a revenant. A revenant shrivels and fades into nothingness. A revenant is dead. You receive 295 experience. You cry victory over your fallen enemy. You shiver and shake from the cold. X. Enter. You can go the following directions. North to dark to tell. East to dark to tell. South to dark to tell. West to dark to S. Enter. A strange, empty antechamber. North, east, south, west. L. Space. Dub. Enter. In the next room you see nothing. Dub. Enter. A warding room. East. E. Enter. East, south, a strand. Enter. North,
Alright,
west. A
so we're gonna go
N.
north.
Enter. In the dry, musty crypt. A black hair. L-U-N-G-E. Enter. You lunge at a myling. Your blood free. L-U-N-G-E. Enter. You lunge at a myling. Your blood freezes as you cry victory over your fallen enemy. O-B. Enter. Objects on the ground. The corpse of a myling is lying here. The corpse of a myling. S-C. You shiver. O-R-E. Enter. On ground contains nothing. S-A-C-C. Enter. You receive L-C-O-R-E. Enter. On ground contains nothing. S-A-C-C. Enter. Reorts of X. Enter. You can go the following directions. North to N. Enter. A crypt beneath the mausoleum. South. Up.
Alright, we don't want to go up.
S. Enter. In the dry, musty crypt. North. South. S. Enter. West. A dry, musty crypt. North. East. South. West. Dub. Enter. A dusty old crypt. East. West. Dub. Enter. The southwest corner of the crypt. A pale-skinned man staggers through the crypt. North. East. And enter. A vampire spawn hisses furiously. U-K-L-U-N-G-E. Enter. You lunge at a vampire spawn. T-A-R. Enter. You shiver and shake from the cold. The icy cold. N. Enter. In the musty old crypt. A black-haired child limps through the crypts. East. South. A myling approaches as if to attack. Then E. Enter. Deep in the dry old crypt. North. West. N. Enter. Deep within an old musty crypt. North. South. West.
Alright, so like I said, I am going where we're supposed to be going, but I also want to, yeah, because I want to find some of these to see if I can find a better weapon.
L-I-S-P-O-F-F-I-N. Enter. On ground contains a red-bladed sword, ceremonial stone gauntlets, ceremonial stone pauldrons.
Some equipment in there.
S-O-R. Space. C-O-F-F. Enter. You get a red-bladed sword from a
Now, hopefully this is a heavier sword. We'll see.
D space S-O-O-R. Enter. A red-bladed sword. Level 5. Comp. Copper-based. Weight 7. Damage 3d7 speed.
Nope.
Average fire slash 16. Wield strength. Hit roll by 2. Dam roll by 3. Saving cold by 10%. You are carrying a C-O-P-A-R-E space S-O-R. Enter. Comparing objects. A red-bladed sword and a heavy axe of ... The former is level 5. The latter is level 3. The former weighs 7 pounds. The latter weighs 9 pounds. The former is 2-6. The latter is 3-3. The former requires 16 strength to wield. The latter requires 18 strength. The former has 2 hit roll. The latter has 0 hit roll. The former has 3 dam roll. The latter has 0 dam roll. The former does 3 to 21 amount of damage. The latter does 3 to 45 amount of damage. The former does fire slash type damage. The latter does pound type damage. The former has
Alright, so it does a lot more damage. See if we have the strength.
Enter. You have 7 practices remaining. Stat current constant practices. Strength 18 6 you.
Alright, so I can use this sword.
D space O-R-D. Enter. A red-bladed sword. Level 5. Comp. Copper-based. Weight 7. Damage 3d7 speed. Average fire slash 16. D. Space A-X-E. Enter. A heavy axe of level 3. Comp. Wood. Weight 9. Artifact warrior. Damage 3d15 speed.
Oh, actually no. This axe does more. So we're not gonna take this sword.
D-R-O-P space O-R. Enter. You drop a red-bladed sword. L-O-O-T space C-O-F-F-I-N. Enter. Ceremonial stone gauntlets is now bound. D space S-C-O-N-E. Enter. Ceremonial
Check
stone
out these
pauldrons. Level 6.
gauntlets.
Rock. Weight 8. AC 7. Arms. Con by 1. Dex by -1. This item is bound to you. You are carrying ceremonial. O-N-A-R-E space S-E-O-N-E. Enter. Comparing objects. Ceremonial stone pauldrons and a pair of black leather sleeves. The former is level 6. The latter is level 3. The former weighs 8 pounds. The latter weighs 4 pounds. The former is 1-0. The latter is 1-8. Both affect con by 1. The former affects dex by -1, while the latter affects dex by 1. The latter affects dam roll by 1. The former affects armor by 10. The latter affects armor by 7, with a difference of 3. The former has the following flags. The latter has the following flags. Artifact.
Alright, so to give us more armor to use this new equipment, but it takes 1 from our dexterity, and dexterity is a good skill for fighting. So we're gonna not take these.
D-R-O-P-S-O-E-E-N-E. Enter. You drop ceremonial stone. Enter. You are carrying the following 4 items. Ceremonial stone gauntlets. A restorative potion. D-R-O-P-S-O-N-E. Enter. You drop ceremonial stone gauntlets.
Alright.
And enter. Alas, you cannot go that. Enter. You can go the following directions.
Wrong way.
Enter.
Alright.
Deep within N. Enter. Deep in the old
Going
crypt.
north.
Southwest. Enter. In the dry, musty crypt. Northeast. And enter. The northwest corner of the crypt. East. South. E. Enter. A musty old crypt. A pale L-U-N-G-E. Enter. You lunge at a vampire spawn. A vampire spawn crumble. A-C-C. Enter. You do not see that here. X, enter. You can go the following directions. East to Dark to Tell. West to Dark to Tell. E, enter. Deep in an old crypt. East, south, west.
Alright, so this is where we want to be to get to the boss in order to complete the quest where we have to get the ring.
R, T, enter. You are full.
So we're full, so we'll head in.
S, enter. A richly decorated shell. U, G, E, enter. Small wounds. You lunge at a vampirus. Fight T, A, R, enter. You draw back your weapon. Then thrust K, I, C, K, enter. Pretty hurt. L, U, N, G, E, enter. You can now level warrior. You lunge.
Alright, and you always want to make sure that you get the ring from the ashes.
E, T, space, R, I, G, space, S, H, enter. You get a small silver ring from a pile of dried bones and ashes.
Alright, so that's what she wanted.
O, E, enter.
See if anything else is
A pile of
around.
dried bones and ashes lie here. A stone sarcophagus occupies the center of the chamber. L, I, space, C, O, F, F, enter. On ground contains red demon hide armor.
Alright, that might be something useful.
L, O, O, T, space, C, O, F, F, enter. Red demon hide armor is now bound for I, D, space, A, M, M, R, O, R, enter. Red demon hide armor level 7. Comp, hide, weight 8 rare, AC 5. On body, dam roll by 1. Saving fire by 10%. Hit points by 3. This item is bound to you. You are carrying.
Yeah, might be okay.
Enter. Red demon hide armor level 7.
I'm gonna compare them.
Weight 8 rare, AC 5. On body.
AC is 5.
O-M-P-A-R-E space A-R-M-O-R. Enter. Comparing objects. Red demon hide armor and the coat of plates. The former is level 7. The latter is level 1. The former weighs 8 pounds. The latter weighs 14 pounds. The former is 3-0. The latter is 2-0. The former affects dam roll by 1. The former affects saving fire by 10%. The former affects hit points by 3, while the latter affects hit points by 7. The latter affects parry by 1. The former affects armor by 15. The latter affects armor by 18, with a difference of 3. The former has the following flags. Rare. The latter has the following flags. Warrior. D space.
Alright.
C-O-A-T. Enter. A coat of plates. Level 1. Comp. Iron. Weight 14. Warrior. AC 6. On body.
So,
1.
even though
Enter. A coat of plates. Level 1. Comp.
Even though this is still a level 1 piece of equipment, it still seems to be a bit better than this level 7 armor. At least for what I need for my character. So we're going to drop this armor.
R-O-P space R-O-R. Enter. You drop red demon hide armor. S-A-C-R-I space R-R-A-R-O-R. Enter. Reorx appreciates your...
Alright, so now that we've got the ring, we can check our quests.
U-E-S-E.
Make sure we got what we're supposed to have.
Enter. You have discovered or been given the following quests. Quest 1. Search the ashes for the ring and bring it to Sonja. You can see more.
Alright, so we have the ring.
Enter. You are carrying the following 4 items. A small silver ring, a restorative potion, a small...
And we're going to recall.
E-C-A-L-L. Enter. The cemetery near Pelham. W-A-Y.
Then go back to waypoint 1.
North, west, E. Enter.
Go east and
north,
south.
Enter. West. Before a covered wagon. Staboli, the resident spellcaster. Enter. East.
Yeah, it's south of the waypoint, so you don't have to go east and south. When you come back to waypoint 1, just go south. Alright, so we're going to give the ring to Sonja.
V-E-R-I-N-G-O-N. Enter. You give a small silver ring to Sonja the Elder. Sonja takes the ring with trembling hands, and you see tears welling up in her eyes. It is as I feared. She was my sister, and we had thought her lost in the battle at Pelham. I see now that the evil took her and used her against us. Please don't tell the others. Please let them continue to think that she died in the town. I could not bear to have others speak ill of her. Please go to Whelan and inform them of what you have done. Perhaps this will give us a chance to send for help from the Marken. Plus 509 XP. You get 215 gold coins. Sonja the Elder casts a spell. You feel as though...
Got some gold.
TNL enter M26 C26 T26 N26 D99 crack 0.178.
Alright, cool. So here in a minute we'll be able to get level up to Druid 2.
N enter northwest EAT enter. You have 7 practices remaining.
Alright, so actually what I'm gonna do is go out here and fight some of these imps real quick so I can level.
The grassy field. Use Alt Z L U N G E enter lunge at 2. E enter a path through a grassy field. A wooden chest has been left behind. Use the open command to E enter a grassy field. A small demonic figure L U N G E space I F E enter. You lunge at a red skin imp. Your blood S A N enter. You scan the surrounding area North 1 a red skin imp. N enter the grassy L U N G enter. You lunge at a red skin imp. Your blood S A N enter. You scan the surrounding area
Since we're higher level, it takes a little longer.
Enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a S A N enter.
Could have went back to the cemetery too.
North 1 the thorn beast, east 1 the S enter a path enter.
Alright.
Enter a path through a enter before enter. You are near the.
We're just gonna go to the cemetery. We're gonna continue going talk to Willen.
Enter northwest a heavily warded waypoint. Enter a small.
And then we'll
T-A-L-K space
just level and then come back.
W-A-E L, enter. You try to talk to Whelan, Whelan tells you a bit more about the fall of Pelham. As I told you before, our town was overrun by an army of kobolds. They have set up a camp far off to the southeast of this encampment, blocking the path back to Pelham, and their otherwise loose troop is held together by their leader Upspigot. If you can eliminate Upspigot, I believe it will cause enough confusion that they will disband. This should allow us to return safely to Pelham, or what's left of it. You have been given a quest. Type E, enter.
Alright,
North,
so
L,
now
E, flank.
we are going to get and beat up Upspigot in the Kobolds. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the cemetery. So way
A, Y, space.
CEM
C, E, M, enter. The cemetery near Pelham.
puts us near the cemetery, and then we'll get some more experience by fighting some more of this undead around here.
S, enter. East, south, at the edge of the cemetery. Enter. Wandering the edge of the cemetery. An L, U, G, enter. You lunge at a walking skeleton. A walking skeleton falls apart into a heap of S, enter. Wandering the edge of the cemetery. L, U, G, enter. You lunge at a walking skeleton. S, enter. You cry victory over your... S, enter. Alas, you cannot go that way. E, enter. A collapsed section of fence. East, south, west. S, enter. The edge of the cemetery. North, east. E, enter. Excellent. The edge of the cell. U, G, enter. You lunge at a wandering zombie. A wandering zombie crumples and falls to the ground as the red soul. S-E-A-N, enter. You scan the surrounding area. East 3, a decrepit zombie. East 3, a decrepit zombie. East 4, a decrepit zombie.
Alright, some more zombies over here.
Enter. Before a rusted iron gate. East, south, west. Doors, north.
Now, south is where we go to get to the encampment. It's just as easy as walking south from the waypoint in the Pelham Cemetery waypoint, and then you have to go east once, go south, and then come east until you see this south, right?
L space S, enter. Nearby you see nothing.
Alright, so you can see that if you type exits or if you made that alias.
Enter. You can go the following directions. East the edge of the cemetery. South the road to Pelham level 8 plus recommended. West the edge of the cemetery.
So south is to Pelham. Alright, so we're gonna go fight these zombies real quick though, get some more experience.
E, enter. The edge of the cemetery. L, U, G, enter. You lunge at a decrepit zombie. Your blood freezes as you... O, B, enter. You don't see any... E, enter. The edge of the cemetery. L, U, G, enter. You lunge at a decrepit zombie. T, A, R, enter. You draw back your weapon, then... You O, B, enter. You don't see any S, A, N, enter. You scan the surrounding area, East 1, a decrepit zombie. E, enter. The edge of the cemetery. L, U, G, enter. You lunge at a decrepit zombie. Small wounds. K, I, K, enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a decrepit...
Alright.
Enter. You cry victory over your fall. Enter. The edge of the cemetery. N, L, enter. M37, C37, T37, N37, track 0.2.
Alright, so we can go ahead and level that druid.
E, V, E, L, space, D, R, U, R, D, enter. You gain a level. You are now level.
So now I'm level 2 druid.
W, enter. North, south,
and
R, E, C, A, L. L, S, E, A, T, S, enter. You have 12 practices remaining. Stat current cost and practices. Strength 18, 6 you can train. Intelligence 12, 8 you can train. Wisdom 12, 8 you can train. Dexterity 14.
Alright, so I think it said wisdom, but I'm going to wait just to make sure. I'm going to recall.
Enter. You create York Y space.
And then go to the first waypoint.
You are near the refugee encampment. Enter.
And then go down and see what it says when I try to learn Gust of Wind.
L, E, A, R, N, space, U, S, E, enter. Your wisdom is too low. You need at least 13 wisdom to learn that. You can use the train command to...
Alright, so another good thing to do is to actually see what is needed for Gust of Wind by reading the help file. So, and I want to pay attention to
spell Gust of Wind keywords are. You can use the train. Your wisdom is northwest.
To these numbers.
Keywords are spell Gust of Wind mana 8 Gust of Wind mana colon 8.
So it costs 8 mana to cast Gust of Wind, right?
And colon 11.
I need 11 intelligence
with colon 13
and 13 wisdom, right? So I have 12 and 12 as far as my intelligence and wisdom. So once I train up my wisdom, I'll be able to use this. And Gust and only it only costing 8 is not that bad. It's pretty good.
LVL 1.
So it's level 1 druid.
Left parent 42%, right parent.
And this is the percentage that I'll learn for each practice I spend on this spell, which is really good, 42%. Sometimes it's 28, sometimes it's even 21. And the highest you can get is 84. So if you have 28, you can learn it up to 3 times. 21, it's 4. 42, it's 2. So you only have to use 2 practices. All right. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna train my wisdom.
T-R-A-I-S, enter. You use 8 practices, Your wisdom increases to 13. Your wisdom is now 13.
And now I'm gonna learn Gust.
S-T-A-T-S, enter. You have 4 practices.
Alright, I got 4 practices, so I'm gonna use 2 of them on Gust.
L-E-A-R-N. space GUSE space O space AND. Enter. You spend 1 practice to learn Gust of Wind. 42% gain. Enter. You spend 1 practice to learn Gust of Wind. 42% gain.
Alright, so another really cool thing is this Earth Wall skill, right? And I'll be able to learn it, but we'll go back and do the same thing with the that we did with Gust of Wind to see what we need, what we have, and how much it's going to cost each time we cast it. Alright?
AELE space EARTH space up ALL. Enter. Keywords are outcome. It is an note that before using a druid and the Earth Wall cast Earth Wall usage. Critical. Spell Earth Wall mana 20 Earth.
Alright.
Wall mana cola 25.
So it costs 25 mana. That's a lot more than that 8 for the Gust of Wind, but it's a really good defensive spell. So that's not too bad.
Int colon 11.
So intelligence is 11. I already got that.
Use colon 13.
And 13. All right, so I can use it.
LVL 2. Brewy. Left parent 42%. Right parent.
All right, cool, and it'll be 42% to get it to really good. So I'm gonna use 2 practices to learn Earth Wall.
LEARN. Space EARTA space up ALL. Enter. You spend 1 practice. Enter. You spend 1 practice to learn Earth Wall.
All right, so I'm gonna set up my aliases right now. I guess I could have kept that when I was giving you guys a tutorial on aliases earlier, but that's all right. We'll go ahead and do it one more time. So if you guys forgot about aliases, here's another quick tutorial on it. So we're gonna do Gust of Wind. So alias set Gust.
Enter in the commands you want this alias.
C for cast.
Gust
of Wind. Space. Dollar. Star.
Enter. New line.
Enter. Slash done.
Enter. Done writing description.
Alright, so now we've got our Gust of Wind set up as alias, and now we're going to do Earth Wall. So alias set wall is usually how I do it. Wall is easier. Alias set wall.
Enter in C.
C for cast.
EARTH.
Cast Earth.
Space
wall.
Space.
And then dollar. Star.
Enter. New line.
Enter. Slash done.
Enter. Done writing the script.
Alright, so.
Enter. You failed to cast the spell Earth Wall. Enter. You dropped the 1 need.
Alright, so now we have Earth Wall. Now, good thing to know about Earth Wall is it only protects you while you're in the same room as it. So casting it before you go into a fight doesn't really help much unless you're not in combat and you're initiating combat. Alright, but once you get into combat, you can cast it. It also depends on what you're fighting, if you need it. You know what I mean? So at higher levels you might need it a little bit more. That's why I'm getting it now. Alright, so another cool thing is we're going to see how much hit points this Earth Wall has. So we can type control because I'm controlling this Earth Wall, even though it is a minion, but it just doesn't move. But it still has hit points and stuff like that before it's destroyed.
Enter control job hit points loyalty minion 1 protect 46/46 and
Alright, so 46. Alright, so that's not too bad.
Enter north, the guarded entrance to the encampment. Double enter north, a heavily warded waypoint. Louisiana's here. A ball of light hovers peaceful. AY space 3. Enter the cemetery.
Alright, so we're heading back to the cemetery, and like I said, we can just go south.
Enter east at the edge of the cemetery grounds. Enter wandering the edge of the cemetery. LUNGE. Enter you lunge at a dyslexic zombie. USE. Enter you are not currently in. SACC. Enter you receive 30 gold coins for enter wandering the edge of the cemetery. Amachi. USE. Enter you blast a wandering zombie with a sudden gust of magical wind. Here LUNGE. Enter you lunge at a wandering zombie.
Alright.
SU. Enter wandering the edge of the cemetery. Northeast. E. Enter east. A collapsed section of S. Enter the edge of the cemetery. Northeast. E. Enter the edge of the cemetery. East. Enter north. South. Before.
Alright, so now we're going to go south.
S. Enter the Kobold camp.
And now we're close to the Kobold camp. We're not actually in it yet, but we're really close. Alright.
Enter. You can go the following directions. North before a rusted iron gate. South a path up a hill. S. Enter a path up a hill. North. South. S. Enter. You ascend southward. At the top of a small hill. The Kobold camp sprawls out before you to the southeast. North.
Alright, so in order to get into the camp, you have to type enter camp or en camp, whichever one you want to do. Another good thing to know is usually when you hop into this camp, you're immediately into a fight. So if you have Earth Wall, then you want to immediately be ready to cast it, because usually there's more than one enemy here. Just depends on your class, your first class, and all that kind of stuff. All right, so see where we're at.
Enter. HP and movement are full. You'll need about 2 seconds to regen mana.
All right, so we're gonna hop into this camp.
Space CAMP. Enter. You enter the Kobold. WAL. Enter. You drop to one knee. Clap your hands together and use your GUST. Enter. You blast a Kobold guard with a sudden LUNG. Enter. A Kobold guard stab injures an earthy AR. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a LUNG. Enter. You lunge at a Kobold guard. Your blood freezes as you WAL. Enter. You drop to one knee. Clap your TAR. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon.
So it did
Enter.
a lot of damage to my my earth wall, but the whole thing about that is, okay, so I have
Enter. You have 33 mana out of 87 max.
So I have
Enter. You have 36 mana out of 87 max.
87 mana, right? And I spent 50 of it casting those 2 earth walls.
Enter. You have 186 hit points out of 186.
But what's really cool is I was not in danger of dying because the earth wall was taking up all of, you know, the damage. So that's what earth wall is for. Like, that's the best part of it. All right, and now I can just relax and recover and not have to worry about, you know, dying, all that kind of stuff. All right, so we're gonna look in these corpses.
Enter. On ground contains a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A sharp metal spear. Light brown armor. G.
All right, so we're gonna get the spear.
G space SPAR.
And we're gonna check the armor.
Space ORE. Enter. You get a GT space AROR space ORE. Enter. You get light brown SAC. CAS blank. GT space YELL space CORE. Enter. You get a.
We might be able to use that too, because we use movement a lot. Those vials might actually do us good in battles where, you know, prolonged battles where we're doing a lot of physical movement. We can just drink one of the potions and it'll immediately heal up some of our movement points. All right. So let's check the spear. Hopefully it's heavier than what I'm using and I can actually use it.
Enter. A sharp metal spear. Level 4. Comp. Metal weight 3. Damage 3d6 speed. Average stab 12 wield strength. Dam roll by 2. Hit roll by 1. Move by 5. Hit points by 5. You are carrying a sharp metal spear.
Got good hit points and stuff.
Level 4. Comp. Metal weight 3. Damage 3d6.
But it's too light.
Enter. You drop a
Alright, let's check out this armor.
Space. AROR. Enter. Light brown armor. Level 7. Comp. Height. Weight 5. AC 2. On body. Dam roll by 1. STR by 1. You are carrying light brown armor. DROP space AROR. Enter.
Alright, we're gonna drop that.
SI space CORP. Enter. You do not see that. ACC. Enter. You do not see that here.
Alright, so now in order to get to the boss of Spigot, right? From here, you can go east.
Enter. Walking the edge of the camp. East, south, west. An earth wall.
You can go east too, right? And you can scan.
Enter. You scan the surrounding area. North 1 a sleepy kobold. North 1 a sleepy kobold. East
so
2 armored kobold. East 3 a sleepy kobold. South 1 an armored
kobold. Those are all the kobolds.
South 3 a burly kobold guard. South 4 a burly kobold guard. South 4 a burly kobold guard. South 5 a burly kobold guard. South 5 up Spigot. South 5 a burly kobold guard.
Alright, so from here we could go south directly into the boss's of Spigot's tent and fight them, because we used the scan command, which helps us know what's around us, right? So we're going to get some more experience and kill some more stuff. But first we're going to do is go see about this hammer.
Inside of Spigot's kobold camp. North,
that's
east,
over
south,
here.
West. Enter. Just inside the camp. North, east. OB. Enter. Objects on the ground. OB. Enter. You don't see any non-mini. Enter. East S. Enter. Inside of Spigot's kobold camp. Enter. Before a small tent. North, east, south, west. Enter. Inside the camp. North, east. OB. Enter. Objects on the ground.
Alright, so there's nothing around here.
OB. Enter. You don't see any non-mini.
Which is weird because there's usually stuff over here.
Tent. A warrior kobold sits in the far corner taking a break. North. Excellent. LUNG. Enter. You lunge at a warrior kobold. TAR. Enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at a warrior kobold. Quite a few. 1 PKCK. Enter. Pretty hurt. TAR. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at. You cry victory over your fallen. OB. Enter. Objects on the ground. The corpse of a warrior.
See what he's got.
L space ISPCORE. Enter. On ground contains a greasy leather bracer. A greasy leather bracer. A pair of.
Oh yeah, we'll take those bracers.
GET space RAC space CORE. Enter. A greasy leather bracer. Enter. A greasy leather bracer is now bound permanently to you. COMPARE space.
See what we got.
RAC. Enter. Comparing objects. A greasy leather bracer and wristwear made of hide. The former is level 7. The latter is level 0. The REOVE space. W-R-I-S-E, enter. You stop using wristwear made of D-A-T-E, space, W-R-I-S-E, enter. You donate wristwear made of hide. U-S-E, space, D-R-A-C, enter. You must be at least level 7 in one class to use that object.
We gotta wait. That sucks. Well, we'll just have to wait, because, we're almost there.
A-O, double space, double A-R-R-I-O-R, enter. You are level 6 warrior. T-N-L, enter. M29C29T29 N29D84 prac 0.2025.
Oh!
L-E-V-L, double A-R-R-I-O-R, enter. You gain a level. You are now level.
Huh, nice.
You blank.
Alright, so, now we can use these bracers.
U-S-E, space, D-R-A-C, enter. E-Q, Q-E, blank, A-O. O-A-S, blank, A-O, dub space, 2, period, double R-I-S-E, enter. There isn't support for show slash drag 2 dot wrist.
Yeah.
E-Q, enter. You are using head red leather cap artifact. Neck rusty
See
iron
what
collar.
else
Neck
we're
rusty iron
using on
collar.
our
Arms a
other
pair of black leather
wrists.
sleeves artifact. Wrist a greasy leather bracer rare. Wrist a bracelet of yellow bones. Hand.
Oh, yellow bones.
R-E-O-V space Y-E-L-L-O. Enter. You stop using a bracelet of yellow D-O-A-T-E space Y-E-L. Enter. You donate a bracelet of yellow E space D-R-A-C. Enter.
Now,
D space D-R-A-C. Enter. A greasy leather bracer level 7. Comp. Hide. Weight. 3 rare. AC 4. Wrists. Hit roll by 1. Dam roll by 1. This item is bound to you.
so we got more hit roll and more dam roll, which is always good. Especially if we're, you're playing a warrior. Alright.
O-B, enter. Objects on the ground. The corpse of a warrior. A-C-C, enter. Reorx appreciates your sacrifice of the N, enter. East, before a small...
So, we're gonna do a little bit more looking
Enter.
around.
Before a large tent, a bigger than usual kobold guard watches the tent of the L-U-N-E-E-G, enter. You lunge at a burly kobold guard. Small T-A-R, enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a burly kobold guard. Big mass L-U-N-G, enter. You lunge at a burly L-I-S-C-O-R-T, enter.
See what he's
A
got.
small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small vial E space Y-E-L, enter. You quaff a small vial L-I-S-C-O-R-T, enter. On ground contains
Got
a small
some
vial of yellow liquid that you
potions.
can drink. A small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small vial of red liquid that you can drink. A gleaming crescent bladed axe. A hard leather
Alright,
hard
he's
leather
got
armor,
an
a leather crease
axe.
cloak.
Alright, so let's see if this axe is heavier.
G-E-T space A-X-E space C-O-R-T, enter. You get a gleaming D space X-E. Enter. A gleaming crescent bladed axe. Level 7. Comp. Metal. Weight. 9 warrior. Damage. 3d7 speed. Average.
Alright,
18 wheel
so
strength.
it's...
Hit roll by 2. Dam roll by 2. Attack speed by 1. Parry by 2. You are carrying a gleaming...
It's 9. But...
W-E-A-E. Enter. You are wielding a heavy
I think
axe
it's better than the one we have.
E space. E-U blank. C-O-M. O-C blank. U-S-E space X-E. Enter. Note you are wielding a heavy axe. You are already wearing a heavy axe. R-E-O-V-E space A-X-E. Enter. 2 p.m. U-S-E space C-R-E-S. Enter. Your C-H-R-D space A-X-E. Enter. A heavy axe. Level 3. Comp. Wood. Weight. 9 artifact warrior. Damage. 3d15 speed. Avaragapound. 18 wield strength. Parry by 6. C-H-R by 1. You are carrying a heavy axe.
Yeah, parry by 6 is really good, but this other one has more stuff on it. So...
D-R-O-P space X-E. Enter. You drop A-C-R-I space X-E. Enter. Reorx L-I-S space C-O-R-T. Enter.
See what else is in
A
here.
small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small vial of red liquid that you can drink. A hard leather helm. Hard leather armor. A leather great cloak.
Alright. There's a leather great cloak, but I don't think it's that great. Even though it's called a leather great cloak.
G-T space G-R-E-A-T space C-O-R-T. Enter. You got D space C-L-O-A-K. Enter. A leather great cloak. Level 7. Comp. Hide. Weight 8. AC 5. About body. Hide by -1. Sneak by -1. Saving cold by 10%.
Yeah.
You are carrying D-O-P space G-R-E-A-T. Enter. You drop a leather
I don't really need that.
C-C. Enter. Sorry, that's not a valid command. A-C-C. Enter. You receive 4 gold.
Alright.
Enter. The middle of the camp. A kobold is L-U-N-G. Enter. Big nasty. You lunge at a kobold. T-A-R. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon. A-S-K. Enter. Your blood freezes as you hear. L-I-S-C-O-R-T. Enter. On ground.
Probably has the
a small
same
vial of
stuff.
liquid that you can drink.
Alright, yeah.
A-C-C. Enter. Reorx appreciate. O-P. Enter. You don't see any N. Enter. Inside of Spigot's kobold camp. North, east, south, west. N. Enter. East, north, south. Before a large tent. North, east. N. Enter. Inside a large tent. A kobold lies here sleeping on the L-U-N-G space A-O-B. Enter. You lunge at a sleepy kobold. T-A-R. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a sleepy O-B. Enter. Mobs in the room with you. A sleepy kobold. L-S-C-O-R-T. Enter. On ground contains a pair of leather pants. L-U-U blank S-A-C-C. Enter. L-U-N-G-E space K-O-B. Enter. You lunge at a sleepy kobold. Pretty hurt. L-U-N-G-E. Enter. You lunge at a sleepy kobold.
Alright.
Enter. East before E. Enter. Inside the camp. East, south, west. E. E-S. Enter. Inside of Spigot's kobold camp. North, east, south, west. S. Enter. Before a small pool of water. L-U-N-G. Enter. You lunge at a kobold guard. T-A-R. Enter. You draw back your weapon. Then K-I-C-K. Enter. A kobold guard easily moves out of the L-U-N-G. Enter. You lunge at a kobold guard. A kobold guard deflects your K-I-C-K. Enter. Your blood freezes as you hear it. L-I-S-C-O-R-E.
See what we got in this
On ground contains a sharp metal
corpse.
spear, light brown armor, a pair of leather pants.
So it's pretty much the same stuff. And that spear, we already checked it out, and it's not that great.
A-C-C. Enter. You receive 20 gold coins for your sack. R-T. Enter. You are full.
Alright, so we're still full.
L, enter, east, west, south, before a small pool of water, a small pool, L, space, enter, nearby you see, a kobold. S, enter, before a small tent, L, U, G, E, enter, you lunge at a kobold, your blood freezes. L, space, S, C, O, R, E, enter, on ground contains a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink, a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. S, A, C, C, enter, rewards appreciate, X, enter, you can go the following directions, north before a small pool of water, east a small camp in the hills, south inside a small tent, west before a large tent. E, E, S, enter, inside a small tent, a warrior kobold, L, U, G, E, enter, you lunge at a warrior kobold, quite a P, A, R, enter, you draw back your weapon, then thrust it at a warrior kobold, A, C, A, enter, your blood freezes as you hear L, space, S, C, O, R, E, enter. You cry victory over your fallen enemy, on ground contains a greasy leather bracer, a pair of leather pants.
Alright, we
Army
don't need
newbies are
any of that
necromancers
either.
better off. S, A, C, C, enter, you receive 35 gold coin, O, B, enter, objects on the ground. N, enter, east, west, before E, enter, a small camp, L, U, G, enter. You lunge at a kobold guard, bit A, R, enter, you draw back your weapon, then thrust it at a A, C, A, enter, your blood freezes as you hear a kobold guard, L, U, N. G, E, enter, you lunge at a kobold guard, T, A, R, enter, you draw back your weapon, then thrust G, U, S, E, enter, you blast a kobold guard with a sudden L, U, N, G, E, enter. You lunge at a kobold guard, L, I, S, C, O, R, E, enter, on ground contains a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink, a small vial of yellow liquid that you can
Alright,
drink, a
so
scroll of
pretty
magic
much...
missile, a sharp metal spear, light
Oh,
brown armor,
there's a scroll.
G, E, space, C, R, O, L, L, space, C, O, R, E, enter. You get a scroll of
Alright, guess we'll show you how to use scrolls too. They're super easy to use. Just gonna make sure you have them in your inventory when you're fighting.
S, A, C, C, enter. You receive 15 gold coins for your A, C, C, enter. Rewards appreciate, N, enter. Excellent. The edge of L, U, G, E, enter. You lunge at a kobold. T, A, R, enter. You draw back your weapon. K, I, C, K, enter. Awful. L, U, G, E, enter. You lunge at a kobold. Your blood freezes. Bed L. S, space, C, O, R, E, enter. On ground contains a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A sharp metal spear.
Alright.
S, A, C, C, enter. You receive 20 O, B, enter. Objects on the ground. N, enter. Walking the edge of the camp. North, south, west. N. Enter. Before a small tent. East, south, west. N. N. Blank. E. Enter. A small tent. A kobold lies here sleeping on the ground. K. A. K. Space. K. O. B. Enter. You can now level warrior. Awful. L. U. G. E. Enter. You lunge at a sleepy kobold. K. A. K. Enter. Your blood freezes.
Now, one thing that's really cool about leveling is when you level, even if you're in a fight, your hit points, mana, and your movement all regen all the way back up to top. So this is a really good thing to be able to use, like if you are in the middle of a fight, or if you level and you're just about to go into a fight, then you might want to hold off, because you can you can use your level to your advantage. Alright, so it's a really good strategy. Alright, so let's look and see.
L, C, O, R, E, enter. On ground contains a pair of leather pants. A, C, C, enter. You receive 8 gold coins for your sacrifice. Enter. West, S, enter. West, walking the edge of the camp. North, south, west, S, enter. West, the edge of a camp in the hills. North, south, S, enter. Southeast, a small camp in the hills. North.
So southeast. So when you came into this camp, it was northwest. Going all the way east and then south is how you get out the camp to go into the city when you get done. Alright, but we're gonna go back over here and take care of the boss real quick.
You quickly thrust K, I, C, K, enter. Your blood freezes as you hear double enter. You cry victory over your fallen enemy. East, south, before a large tent. A leather creek cloak lies in a heap on the ground. North, east, south.
Alright, so we're gonna go in here.
R, T, enter. You are full. S, enter. Inside the tent. L, U, G, E, enter. You lunge at a burly kobold guard. A burly T, A, R, enter. You need a weapon to do a proper thrust. K, I, C, A, enter. You block his attack. L, U, G, E, enter. You block his attack. T, A, R, enter. You aim a powerful downward thrust at a L, U, G, E, enter. You lunge at a burly kobold. K, I, C, A, enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a burly kobold.
Alright, so we can see what's in here. Alright, so we can't use none of that stuff because we already checked that axe, and it would have been nice if we could use that axe, but can't right now.
A small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small.
If we could have got, I mean, we could have used the axe, but if we could have got a better axe, or even that spear would have been nice.
Enter. On ground contains a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small vial of red liquid that you can drink. A scroll of magic missile. A gleaming crescent bladed axe. A hard leather helm. Hard leather armor. A leather creep cloak. G-E-T space C-R-O-L-L-C-O-R-E enter.
So we get this scroll.
G-E-T space Y-E-L-L space C-O-R-E enter. You enter.
And we're gonna get 2 of these potions.
A-C-C enter. Rewards O-B enter.
What else is around here? Alright, now. From here, we're gonna head south, and when we go south, we're going to be directly fighting the boss of Spigot, and he's the head of the Kobold, and then his 2 guards that he has in there. So it's going to be a pretty tough fight, but we've got some a few potions, and we should be able to do it, especially since we have that level, so we can level if things start getting rough. But I don't see that they'll be getting that rough. All right, so here we go.
S, enter. Inside of L, U, N, G, enter. You lunge at A, burly, Kobold, T, A, R, enter. You draw back your weapon, L, U, N, G, enter. You lunge at A, burly, K, I, C, K, enter. You have some small wounds and bruise, T, A, R, enter. You have quite a few wounds. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at A, L, U, N, G, enter. Awful. You lunge E, space, E, what, blank, L, E, V, E, L, double A, R, R, enter. You gain a level. You are now level, L, U, N, G, enter. You lunge it up, Spigot, quite T, A, R, enter. You quickly thrust L, U, N, G, enter. You lunge it up, Spigot, L, U, N, G, enter. You lunge it up, Spigot, K, I, C, K, enter. Your blood freezes as you hear up, Spigot, T, A, R, enter. You draw back your weapon, L, U, N, G, enter. Quite a few. You lunge at A, burly, L, U, N, G, enter. You lunge at A, burly, Kobold, Y, E, Y, 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 blank, U, S, E, Y, E, L, L, enter. You quaff a small vial, L, U, N, G, enter. You lunge at A, burly, Kobold, Gar.
All right.
Victory, plus 800.
So there you go. It's a tougher fight than we had previously, and with our hit points not being that high,
enter. You have 204 hit points out of 204 max.
you know. All right, so now we're gonna look and see what we got.
Enter. On ground contains a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink. A gleaming crescent bladed axe. A hard leather helm.
So it's the same stuff.
Enter.
We're gonna sacrifice that.
Enter. On ground contains a charred piece of paper, a skull necklace, an unholy symbol.
Alright, so we're gonna loot this corpse.
Enter. It looks like the owner was in a hurry to burn this scrap of paper, but didn't have enough time to completely finish the job. It seems. Enter. On ground contains nothing. Enter. Enter. You receive 12.
Alright, so
Enter.
see what our quest is.
Quest 1, head to Pelham to find someone to decipher the charred paper.
Alright, so now we have to head to Pelham to find someone who can read this note. Right?
You are carrying the following 9 items: an unholy symbol, a skull necklace, a charred piece.
Alright, we're gonna check out this skull necklace and this symbol.
Enter. An unholy symbol, level 3, comp, bone, weight 1, cleric, neck, mana by 3, mana regen by 1.0, saving spell by.
Alright, so that's cool if we were a cleric, but we're not.
Enter. You donate
we're gonna donate that, and then we're gonna check out the necklace, the skull necklace.
Enter. A skull necklace, level 8, comp, bone, weight 2, artifact, neck, con by 1, dam roll by 1, hit roll by 1, CHR by 1. Hit points by 12. You are carrying the.
Hey, that's pretty good. Alright, so let's see what we have on our neck.
Enter. You are using head red leather cap artifact. Neck a rusty iron collar. Neck a rusty iron collar.
Alright, so we're gonna remove that collar.
Enter. You stop using a rusty Enter. You donate a space enter.
And we're gonna use that skull necklace that gives us some more hit points.
Enter. You have 204 hit points out of 215 max.
So we had 204 as our max. Now we have 215, so that's really good.
Enter. You are carrying the following 7 items: a charred piece of paper, a small vial of yellow liquid that you can drink, a scroll of magic missile X2, a restorative potion, a small sack, and a blazing torch light.
Alright, so we're gonna head out of here.
A leather creek cloak lies in the E. Enter.
We're gonna go all the way to the east. We're gonna go southeast.
Enter. Town of Pelham. Use Alt Z to clear the unexplored map. A winding path through the hills. The Kobold camp sprawls out before you to the northwest. South. Enter. The road to Pelham levels 9 plus recommended. North, south. Enter. You have entered the ruined village of Pelham. Inside the gates of Pelham, a soldier watches the northern landscape for signs of the return of the raiding party. A barricade of half-burnt furniture and other refuse has been erected in front of the northern entrance to the city. North, east, south, west. So
that's pretty much the the description for it. Now, in order to find someone to read this note, we go west from here.
Enter. The northwest quarter of Pelham.
There's a soldier. There's a soldier, and we talk to the soldier.
Enter. You try to talk to Jaden Sylvan. Jaden says, so you found this note enough Spigot's tent. Then the only part I can make out talks about a password, which appears to be just a letter X, and a signature from someone named Rem. The rest of the paper is too burnt and doesn't really make any sense. You never know when a secret password might come in handy. Don't forget that the password is X if you come across a secret hideout. With a laugh, Jaden winks at you and goes back.
Alright, so we can drop this paper.
Enter. You drop it. Enter.
So the password is X. Go back and then go south. And now we're at the Pelham waypoint. We want to pray.
Enter. You may now recall here. You've successfully made it to Pelham and broken the blockade. When you find the guards in the town of Pelham, try talking to them. They probably have quite a story to tell.
Alright.
Enter. You have discovered or been given the following quests. Quest 1, talk to the guards in Pelham. You can see more information with the quest.
Alright, so that is pretty much how you break the the Cobalt blockade, and make it into Pelham and kill Upspigot, the Cobalt leader. I hope that this
Notify stealing
video
boy landed a heinous back.
I hope that this video helped you guys out. For people who
6 p.m.
were confused or things like that. Earlier today, I seen on the newbie channel that someone was having problems with this part in the game. So I know that other people might have problems with it as well. So I hope this helped. In the next video, I will show you guys how to collect some quest items before you even get to the next town, and then I'll also show you guys a town that is to the southeast of Pelham. It's a Hispanic village, and we'll complete some quests in there to get more XP. And like I said, hope this helped you guys out. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys a little bit later. Alright, peace.
The AVE enter. You wave goodbye.